everyone. I'm early because I don't have faith that this is going to 100% work. I'm using my webcam from my computer, and so that is very different than had I done this any other way. So let me just get set up as people are popping in. If you hear children in the background, that is not a coincidence. They are doing chores at this time. So I hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend and you got some rest and all the good things. So we'll let this go. If you're watching this on the replay, I would say about 2 minutes in, you can probably fast forward to 2 minutes and the goods will start. But if you're watching live, just wait a couple minutes. I see some folks popping in. Heidi! Hello. I'm so excited that this worked. This is the first time that I've done this from my PC. Hi, Diana. Welcome. So glad you can be here and join. This is exciting. I can't wait to see everyone. I feel like I have been out of the loop finishing up some pretty important things at the end of 2021. So hi, Judy. Hi, Sugars. Yay. I know. I'm so excited, Heidi, that I'm live. This is super fun. I'm really, really happy to be here. So I told the replay watchers that we wouldn't start until about 2 minutes in. So we'll wait a couple minutes. Hi, Miata. Thank you so much. Hi, Kivia. That's a pretty name. Donna, Jeanette. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. New to watch. Okay. Yeah. So I've had a few new subscribers over the last month. So I think this is like really perfect timing to kind of hang out a little bit and get to know me a little bit and get to know you. Hi from Mississippi, Donna, Arnett. Oh, it's so nice everybody's come. Oh, yes. Please put where you're tuning in from. Ontario. Lots of awesome. Okay. So can you all hear me okay? So if someone can just say, yep, I hear you, that would help me know that at least the audio is good because I'm pretty sure you see me. Dayton, UK. Oh, UK, it's late over there. Audrey, North Carolina. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm glad you can hear me. Cool. Yay. All right. Wait just a little bit, a couple more seconds here. Oh, people are getting to know where you're from. Heidi, you might have some close, crafty friends up there. That's cool. I'm in Maryland. Anyone in Maryland? Hello from PA, loud and clear. Awesome. Thanks, Patty. Patty, I'm from PA. I grew up in the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton area. So Northeast PA. Where are you about? Sounds good. Oh, awesome. Okay. So it sounds like you can see me okay. You can hear me okay. I feel like I'm on like a real studio set because I have lights coming in from every angle. So like I'm probably going to be sweating here in a second. But we'll get through it. Okay. So welcome everybody. I'm so excited that I'm doing a live. I have not done a live in a very long time. So this is really exciting for me. Of course, I think all of us have been a little bit antisocial because of what the world state is right now. Not by choice, but just kind of not having our normal social routines. And so I've been a bit needing this. Also, I've been finishing up quite a bit of things at the end of 2021, which I'm glad that they're done. I was doing a lot of work, so I'll talk about that a little bit. But as you saw from the thumbnail, there's quite a few things that I wanted to talk about and share and hear from you. And again, if you're watching this now or on the replay, if you see me looking down, that is because I am looking at the comments so I can see them as they come in. If you have a question for me, if you can maybe put it in all caps so that I can catch it with my eye, because it's just me today. Like it's always just me, but today especially, in case you have questions, I'll be able to see it. All right, people still popping in. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so first thing I wanted to talk about is that I started a new channel, and I really want to get the word out to as many people as possible because it is it's called Live Well, and it is allowing me an opportunity to follow one of my great passions, and that is to help others with wellness balance And that is all pillars of wellness. So social, spiritual, mental, physical, even financial, just all kinds of wellness attributes that really give us a nice balance in our life. Because I think you probably know, it's no surprise to a lot of you, but over the course of the last few years, I've been on a really rough journey of trying to figure out how to do that. That elusive balance seemed to escape me. But I've been really good at doing a lot of work and education and things like that to really help me figure myself through that, or work myself through that. So I started this new YouTube channel, and I would love for you to subscribe if you think that's something you're interested in. I already have 4 or 5 videos up, and I hope they're helpful. I picked YouTube first because it is a free platform, and I want to share my experience and my knowledge and education where anyone in the world can access it if they find a need for it. And so that's why I started, but it is like production and it is a lot of time. And so I'm hoping to get monetized through YouTube, and I just need 1,000 subscribers to do that. And some other things you have to do as well, but that's first milestone, and I'm at 530. So if you haven't subscribed, that's in the link below this video. Please head over there. If you think someone else that you know could use this kind of support education, then please send it to them. So that's the first thing. I'm really, really excited about that. It's a huge passion of mine. Let's see, what else? Next thing I wanted to share with you. Did you hear about the free event, the summit? So the summit is linked below as well to get your free ticket. And it really is a free event if you're doing it live. And so I think that's fantastic. But then if you watched my other video, I had shared that things I really like about it is if you are going to upgrade to the VIP, which comes with the whole perks and videos and tutorials, the guest speakers that are doing the presentations, like I'm one of them, we are going to get commission off of that. And so Brandy's actually paying us through commission opportunities. We don't get paid for actually doing the guest speaking spot. It's only through affiliate links. And so if you're interested, you can buy your free ticket, or not, get your free ticket now. And then later on, if you want to upgrade, awesome. It'll be linked to me if you click that link below. If you want to buy the VIP, you could do that through that link as well. But so that's going to be super fun. I'm excited about that. Lots of guest speakers this time around, and it's just a good time. It's a good time to just devote 2 days to crafting in your craft space. Hopefully we all can do that together. Okay, let's see. I don't see any questions yet, so I'll keep going. If you have questions, pop them in there. Let's see. All right. So the next thing you might have seen on my thumbnail, excuse me while I take a sip. My drink. This may or may not be just orange juice. I plead the fifth. Maybe I should have called this a cocktail party. Okay. You said there's buffering. Your voice comes in and goes out. Okay. Is anyone else having buffering issues? If so, please let me know. I will turn off my other YouTube live stream and see if that helps. Sometimes it's on your end, sometimes it's on mine, and I want to know if it's multiple people having that issue. Heidi says yes. Okay, Heidi, could you do me a favor and listen over the course of the next 30 seconds or so and see if it gets better, because I just turned off my live stream. Yes, buffering. Yes. Oh, goodness. No, yes. Okay. All right. I'm just going to keep going and hope for the best. I got a question here from Heidi. What am I teaching at the free event? So I'm going to be teaching, because the event is basically all occasions and or techniques except the winter holidays, because that was the last summit. So I'm going to be doing Mother's Day, and my techniques are so simple. Like they are so simple that I was asked if I could maybe do less cards but easier or more elongated techniques. I was like, no, these are simple. So hopefully they're okay, but they're really, really pretty classy, simple stuff that comes together. So I loved them. And I hope you guys do too. So yeah. All right. Again, it doesn't matter what topic I'm on, throw in your questions. I'll go back to whatever question you have. I hope I'm not buffering anymore. They're watching Disney Plus downstairs. So it's possible that that is what's happening. But let me see if I can shut down all my other tabs too. Okay, what else? The next thing I want to share is, from one of the thumbnails I had said, was things I'm not going to be doing in the crafting industry anymore. So I've had my YouTube channel since 2016, and it's grown lovely. I couldn't ask for a better audience. I think I've only ever had like 2 trolls. We're very helpful and kind community, which has been great. But so I've had it since 2016, and I've loved it. I think it's been great. I'm not going anywhere. My crafting YouTube channel is going to stay, but I've noticed the evolution of my channel. And I noticed that I have the most engagement when I'm talking about money savings techniques or product reviews. And so I'm going to keep that going, as well as sprinkling in some other DIY videos. So it's not just card making, but it's just crafting in general. But I've noticed that there's a demand signal out there for people who want to know how to save money on this hobby. And I'm not going to stop trying to provide that. I think that's incredibly important. We have all the companies who are providing quality products, but then we also need to know what are some substitutions that I could use, because this product costs me $55. This product costs me $25. Is there a difference? And you don't want to buy both. And so I will take on that role to continue to do that for us. So I've done a lot of product reviews on my channel. You can look at my playlist for that. A lot of money-saving alternative products as well. And they seem to do very well. So I am going to keep that up. But I'm also going to share things that I love that do cost money. I know I've kind of become the frugal crafter. The frugal crafter is Lindsay, but I mean a frugal crafter, a cheap crafter. And I know that that's kind of what people expect or want. But at the same time, I also want to share with you things that I absolutely love and the reasons why, and why I'm willing to spend my own money on some of these things. So I say that almost in a preemptive manner, because I do get some people who share their opinions with me. And we'll get to that in a little bit about how things are too expensive and whatnot. So, okay. Oh, thank you, Joy. You're so kind. I went back to blonde, in case you hadn't noticed. So lots happened last year. I'm back to blonde. I was really dark brunette for me. And then I was like, no, it's time to go back blonde. Okay. So what are some things? I'll start talking about some things that I'm not going to be doing in the craft industry anymore. And some of it might seem a little controversial, but I'm here to just share my opinions with all of you. I trust you, and I trust that I'm coming at this from the kindest place in my heart, but just understanding how, as I'm evolving in my channel and as I'm evolving just in life, that there's certain things that will have to shift for me. So the first thing that I'm not going to be doing anymore is I won't be able to work for product. And so what that means is, you get a company reaches out and says, hey, will you be willing to showcase this stamp set or this release or whatever it is? And we'll pay you with that product. They don't say we'll pay you. They say we'll provide the product to you for free. And I think that's a wonderful opportunity for new crafters or companies to try to get their stuff out to the masses. I think it's great to a point. I do think, though, that there should be more compensation for creators in the industry than what is provided currently. I think, and you've probably heard other crafters talk about this before. But for me, I just feel like the amount of time that goes into either writing a full blog, making the project, doing a video, editing the video, uploading, like all of that, I'm not able to support that anymore with just being paid with the product. So one thing that I share with you, not so much on my crafting channel, but definitely on my Live Well, definitely on my Instagram and Facebook. So if you would like more of me, I am completely all of me on Instagram. And one of the things that I have figured out over the last year was my worth. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing to figure out. And just how I was selling myself short, and not just the crafting arena. I'm not even just talking about that, but just in general. I wasn't dreaming big enough. I was kind of settling in a lot of areas, and I just wasn't happy. And so I've taken leaps of faith, and I've really worked on myself, personally developed, and all of that. And I'll always be a work in progress, but I came to the realization that I needed to be able to provide for my family, for myself, in a little bit of a different way. So that's the first thing I won't be doing anymore, which is great because, one of the companies, a pretty big company, asked me to do a product release for them. And my response was, absolutely, I'd love to. My video fee is. And they were like, okay, great. So crafters out there, don't sell yourself short. The companies likely will have that budgeted in there for them. If you counter and say, yeah, I do this and this is my fee, let's work together. Let's help each other out and let's build one another out. Okay, so let me check out the chat real quick. Yep, Fiona, that's big too. At times, for sure, crafters can get taken advantage of quite a bit. And so we just got to be careful, got to support each other. And and just really that's my platform that I'm standing on now. And I feel really good about it. And any new creator that wants to know, can I make money at this? Can this be a living? Yeah, it absolutely can be. Why wouldn't it be? If you, whenever since, I realized, that old adage that says, do something you love, never work a day in your life. Well, obviously you're always going to be working, but it doesn't feel like work. And if you love crafting and you want to make a living at it, yes, you can. There are lots of ways. I actually did a video on that. If you check out my color in chat, I have a whole topic where I talk about ways you can make money. But okay. So thank you for the support in the chat. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Next thing I won't be doing, I will not be trying to please everyone. I am a recovering people pleaser. I have, taken that name on over the last year, and it feels great because I no longer try to do for the masses. I try to do what makes me happy, what fuels my soul, what is something I want to be generous and share of myself, and people like it. But with this channel, I still will be a card maker at heart, but I'm going to be doing other things. I'm going to be sharing different types of crafting, DIYs type of things on the channel. And once in a while, I will post on this channel about my wellness journey. And that's because I have a lot of people on this channel, and I'm hoping that there might be somebody out there or not that might benefit from some of the things I'm learning. And so once in a while, I will share that. I will not overcome the channel with it. That's why I started a new channel called Live Well, if you missed that announcement in the beginning, and I'd love to have you subscribe to that. But occasionally I will pop in here to cross post. Okay, so I'm excited about that, not being a people pleaser anymore. Yay, me. I need some sort of badge for that. I'm not going to be afraid to try new things. I don't know that I was ever terrified of that, but I think I always had little voices in my head that was like, well, are they going to like this? Are people going to want to see that? Or I hope you do. I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at, and it kind of rolls into the one prior to this. So I'm not going to be afraid to try new things. And in fact, one of the things I'm going to talk to you about today are some of my favorite new products. And I definitely tried some new things with these new products. So that'd be really great. And then, that's it. Those are some of the things that I'm not going to be doing. Some of the things I am going to be doing. I'm going to be continuing to try to figure out ways to save us money, so on and so forth, and just really enjoy this. There's a lot of new card makers. I've seen a lot of comments on my last few videos that say I'm new to card making. And so I'm really thinking about doing like a basics. I actually started to log it. Like if you're a new card maker, get these things. Like get these. And if they're name brand, this is why you should get this one. If it's not, here's an alternative. But the product itself is something I'm going to recommend. So if you think that's a good idea, let me know. Thank you, Cindy Allen. It's all these lights on me, and probably because I'm sweating. But no, I'm not sweating that bad, but I might be in a minute. And thank you. Thanks, Heidi. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're absolutely right about not being able to please everybody. So it's just a realization I've had, and it just feels good. Okay, questions from anyone. Remember, put them in caps if you remember to, so that I can, it'll kind of pop out at me. Okay. Oh, thank you, Miata. You like the new channel. That makes me so happy. It is a lot more. Talking to sort of my new boss, and I'll share that in a second, but I was talking to him and he was like, I think it's just so great that you just put yourself out there like on YouTube. And then it hit me and I was like, yeah, thanks for the reminder. Like, yeah, I am putting myself out there, but I don't know, it just feels right. I'm compelled to do it. And it, you know, for the channel, for those of you that don't know and you're new to visiting with me, I just retired from the United States Air Force, and my last job in the Air Force was working in the Integrated Resilience Office out of the Pentagon. And it's just a passion. It's a passion of mine to figure out how to keep the balance in our life. And so anyway, if you missed the announcement, that's why I have that new channel. I'd love for you to subscribe. I'm trying to hit my first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. So tell your friends, because that's when you can have the potential to get monetized. And it's a lot of work. That other channel is actually more work than my crafting channel. So, all right. Thank you, Vals. I really appreciate that. Great idea to make video for beginners. I will definitely do it. That's a really good encouragement. So thank you for that. Okay. Let's talk about products. I'll talk about products that I love, and then I'll talk about life updates, so you know kind of where I'm at in this crazy world at this time, because a lot has changed definitely since the last time we went live. All right, first thing is I got a hold of these new little mini ink blending things here. Oh, Master Sergeant, sorry, I'm gonna squirrel because anybody mentions name and I gotta go look at it. So your son's a Master Sergeant. Oh, very good. Tell him hello and thank you for his service. Okay, first thing is these little mini ink blending. Now, you know I have an obsession with blending brushes. It's just ever since we all started going to more of the makeup brushes, I've been obsessed. But the great thing about these is, so they come in rainbow color, and there's two. So there's like a neutral and there's like a rainbow color. And they stack, and they're actually bristles. They're not sponges. They're bristles like the makeup brushes. Oh, by the way, all of this stuff is linked below this video if you want to check out for yourself these little things. So yeah, they're actually, I don't know if you can see that, but they're actually bristles right here. Amazing. I love them. And I will tell you one of the things, I don't know if I linked this. It's a Dollar Tree item. So I'm digging the Dollar Tree stencils, you know, like the old school stencils we used to do as a kid. I pulled out my little book here and I used my little things and some Catherine Puller inks. And look at this. Look at this thing right here. That's by using those little ones. And they got right inside the stencil. You can see the stencil right here. It's all dark, but you see what I'm doing here, right? How fun is that? So anyway, that is, I am obsessed with these new little ink blending things. They're fantastic. And again, you can get them in two different, and they're from Amazon, so they're affordable. Okay, thank you for my retirement. Congrats. I officially retire on 1 March, so I have a few more weeks. Heidi, they quite possibly are the ones you told me about, because I take all of your advice. I mean, I'm just the conduit of information to you, but most of it comes from you. So yes, love them. Okay. Next thing on the list, that's one of my new favorite products. Oh, the Ohuhu brush tip markers came out, and they are alcohol markers with a brush. And I'll say it all the time on my channel and just tell you, I've tried out a lot and they're my favorite, price and quality. I love them. And they came out with a new 216 set. So that's linked below, but also linked below is the color chart for those. And I put them in a blendable blendable kind of grouping for you, so that, because the caps make no sense on Ohuhu markers. If they probably did make sense, they'd be called Copics. So they don't. And so I did all that work for you. That's on my Etsy shop, so you can check that out. But those came out. Super excited about those. Yeah, Allie, pull those finger things out and get to work. They're so fun. Okay. So yeah, I talked about the Ohuhu. Very good. All right. Next up on the list, Simon Hurley's foam. Hello, Mary, late to the party. Just got this, and it's super fun. Why do I love this so much? Because it seems that the crafting industry, card making particularly, may have been on a little bit of a lull of like brand new things that came out that were just like must-haves or must-sees. And so Simon brought this out, and I think he brought it back. I think it used to be a thing, and now it's like back from his company. And I love it. And I'll give you a couple reasons why I love it. I love it, number one, because it's kind of cool. Like, you heat it up, you press stuff into it. I did this right here. I used this circle right here after I heated it up, pressed in, got a bunch of circles, made some backgrounds. They're over there somewhere, but, and then you just heat it up again. It goes back to normal. You can reuse it. But I love it also because it's an affordable option to try something new. Because let's say you want to try out alcohol inks. Now, although I've provided multiple alternatives for cheaper alcohol inks, because to me, they're pretty much all the same, it's not the cheapest hobby to try out. But this is fun. This is like $4 something for 4 of these. I just think it's great, and I appreciate it because he's a fellow crafter. He gets it, that things don't need to be exorbitantly overpriced. And so I love it, and it's a really fun little technique. So if you have the foam, and let us know your reviews in the comments. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it a waste of your money? Do you think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread? Share. And in the comment section, please continue to chat it up and share with each other all the things, because that's where all the magic happens. Ergonomic. I call it an ergonomic. I don't know what this thing is called. I forget. I think it's from We Are Memory Keepers. I only say that because it's steel. But it's this X-Acto knife. Oh, God, watch. YouTuber slices her hand live. It's an X-Acto knife, but I love that it's got this ergonomic thing here. Like, you can hold it like this, and the way that I can do it like this, it allows me to like actually get more precision. So I love this thing. It's not on the cheapy price. I think it was like $12, but it's really great. And I find that the other ones, and this is like so sturdy right here, where like the other ones, I feel like I'm bending them in half and they're going to crack or something. So yeah, so this is another new to me recommended product. I love this thing. All right, what are we talking about next? This one. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. First, I got some Artesa journaling pens. They're linked below. I'm bringing them up because I'm doing a lot of planning lately. And if you're curious, my planner is I do the Happy Planner disc bound, because why would you not? I have my own disc bound punch. It doesn't have to be the Happy Planner. It could be anything, and you can punch holes in it and add it to your planner. Like, there's no other planner I've ever had, if it's spiral bound or regular bound, that I could add things to it. So disc all the way. I'm kind of a planner snob. But anyway, I've been using my planner quite a bit for journaling, note-taking, planning. And so Artesa has these really cool 10-set journal pens. They're black. They're all different. They're different, like mediums, but points. You know what I'm saying. And I like them. I got them, and they're pretty good. So I linked those as well. You love your Happy Planner. Oh, Allie says Fiskars has one. I'm assuming this. That is less expensive. I think it was on sale for under $7. Excellent. Check that out for sure. Fingercraft knife is from Fiskars. Oh, very good. And Fiskars is sold in a lot of big box stores too. You can use a coupon. So that might be a way to go too. Okay. What are we talking about next? Okay, the next thing. All right. So here's the thing, everybody. Buckle up. Because I posted this in a short, and I got some people were upset. And I understand, because again, I'm kind of been typecasted as like the frugal person. However, some things are worth it if it's right for you, right? So let's keep that in mind. Nobody needs to get offended. If it's right for you and it works for your budget and it works for your craft room, go for it. If it doesn't, no big deal. All right. But this one I posted, this is from Artesa. This is my 16 drawer acrylic storage container. And it is $63, I think. Hold on real quick. Does the memory keeper have a padded finger rest? No. Maybe the Fiskars does? Let us know. So this is like $63 and it's 16 drawers and they come out all the way. And I wanted you to see in person, like how big they were. They fit full-size pens, markers, whatnot. And they also come with dividers. Every single drawer you can divide, right? So you can have 3 sections, 2 sections, 1 section, whatever. You can also put a label on the front. There's a little piece of paper on there, or use your Cricut or stickers or whatever. But there were some people that saw it and said it was far overpriced, too overpriced, and it's because it was geared towards crafting. And I thought, boy, is that right? Because I want to make sure I at least provide options for you guys so that if there's something that's cheaper out there, that's what I want to do. I want to provide that service. But every time I asked that and got a link back and said, yeah, look at this one, look at that one, they were definitely not the same price. They were around the same price. They were like $50, $45, and they were plastic, like the cheapy plastic. This is like acrylic plastic. Like the hard plastic. So I kept looking. I kept on the search. I could not and cannot find anything this quality. So I was like, okay, what if we went down in quality, but we had the same concept, right? Because maybe we'll sacrifice some quality for the same idea. And then I went to Dollar Tree and I picked up these little things, which are 2 drawers. They're not nearly as big. They're cheap plastic. And you would have to glue them all together. That is an option, though. But anyway, my brain power, I think I ran out of brain power to figure out how I can best give you recommendations for that, aside from DIYing something completely yourself. So the verdict is in. Yes, it's $63, but it's one of the best things in my craft room because it's all at my fingertips. It keeps everything organized. It keeps everything nicely tucked away. It's white and clear, and it matches my my craft room. So I love it. So if that's something you're interested in, check it out. If not, no big deal. Yeah, it is. It's not cheap. There's a few things in my craft room that I did not get on the cheap side. There's a few things in here that I picked up straight from the thrift store. So I'm all over the place when it comes to that. I'm not married to either option. Okay. So those are the new products that I wanted to talk about. Any questions on have I tried out anything or anything you want to share in the chat about like your favorite product? I'd love to hear like what's new, what am I missing? Because while I'm continuing to jabber on, last year I was able to finish, thank goodness, my master's degree, and I graduated in December, and so that was just you know how school is. But I wanted to do it before I retired, and it worked out. So I did that. I was also doing a certification course while trying to retire and all the things. And so Christmas was a good Christmas, though, everybody. I can tell you it was nice and relaxing, and I've been really taking a lot of downtime and doing some reflection and relaxing and just trying to figure out the next steps for myself and our family. And so, yeah. So it's been really good to kind of wrap some of those things up. Okay. Seems like you all are chatting in there. I will move on and give you, on that note, a little bit of a life update. So as I shared, I am about to be a civilian for the first time since I was 18 years old. And I'm definitely looking forward to it. I have always been the type of person while I was in uniform to want to do all the things, except all the things at that time were very much relevant to my service, to my job or whatever. So if I wanted to volunteer, it would be within the confines of service. And so there really was, and the only thing I did outside of that was my YouTube channel. And I grew it very slowly because I only had time to post when I could post, and that wasn't that often. So, but now that I'm free, I want to do everything. Like there's so many things I want to do. I'm having to reel myself in quite a bit. But I am enjoying the process, and I am trying not to put too much pressure on myself, which is going very well. But thank you, Allie. I appreciate that. It was my pleasure. I wouldn't have picked to live my life any other way. I got to see the world. I got to feel a sense of purpose in my duty. I got to meet amazing people, and I got to find my passions throughout those 23 years. So it was amazing. Also, I met my husband in England. So, if I would have stayed in Pennsylvania, that wouldn't have happened. So, all right, let's see. What am I doing now? I am, like I said, started a new YouTube channel. I am still doing my craft channel. I am also a Beachbody coach because I've realized the best way for me to hold myself accountable to actually make sure I take care of myself is if I'm accountable to other people. And so I do that as well, and it's going well. Whether or not people join me or not, I love when you all do join me because it gives me an opportunity to share that journey with more people. But even if that wasn't the case, or in the months when people don't feel like doing it, I still feel like it's an important thing to share. And so I feel really strong and convicted in that. It has truly changed my life. And it's not just physical. Remember, many more aspects in our life than just physical, just working out and eating well. There's so much more. There's proper sleep. There's healthy relationships, finances in order, stretching. There's just so many things. Anyway, so I'm doing that also. And then I also got picked up recently for some part-time contract work to build a leadership course for the Air Force. And that's been incredible because it's directly in line with my passion. I got my master's degree in strategic leadership. So hugely passionate about all of that. Thank you, everybody, for saying that, for thanking me. That's very kind of you. Leona, I'm retiring from the Air Force, or I'm about to, actually. But I stopped working about 2 months ago. So, yeah. Okay. What else is next? Any questions on my life update? Kids are doing great. Our daughter is in virtual online academy, so I get to spend a lot of time with her during the day. And I work from home, so that's great. And then my husband's still teaching tennis, but it's cold here, so that's kind of been on pause. AJ is loving school. He's in 3rd grade. And we couldn't be happier. We love our house. We moved in here November of 20. And it's still like I just wake up every day and I'm grateful. I love this house. I'm just so grateful that it's my first home that we've ever owned. So it's been wonderful. Oh, thank your daughter, please. And thank you. I believe families serve right along with us. So I appreciate all the families of our military as well. Okay. Your body doesn't know what sleep is, Heidi. You've got to sleep. You have to. Oh, goodness. I'm so sorry if you can't get quality sleep. It's really important. All right. So the next thing I wanted to share with you, I thought I would share some of the things I've been reading. And Sheila says I'm buffering, so I hope I'm not for everybody. But if I am, I'm so sorry. So I was talking to my mom the other day, and I was saying how in the 2+ decades of my career, I think I maybe read 2 books out of choice. I just didn't read. I read so many emails all day long, and I just was, exhausted from all the things that reading just wasn't on my to want to do list. Anyway, fast forward, and that's, sorry if you can hear that. That's the shower running. I have read 7 books in the last 3 months. Like, stop it. I'm on a roll. I'm so enjoying it. It's incredible. Now, most of them are personal development books. My daughter asked me to read Where the Mountain Meets the Moon. And so I'm almost halfway through that book right now, too. I don't usually read for pleasure, but okay, I am buffering for everyone else. So frustrating. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right, here's hoping it gets better. So I wanted to share with you some of the books that I've enjoyed. So I read The 5 People You'll Meet in Heaven. Really good fictional story. It was the first book I'd read by myself in a very long time, but like I had said, but I was crying at the end of it. I mean, I just was so moved by this book. It was really good, really good. And especially because I'm getting in touch a lot more with my spiritual side, which I've neglected for years. And so it was just a really nice book. I'm also reading The Miracle Morning for network marketers and The Miracle Morning, which is just The Miracle Morning. And I highly recommend that book because I did a video on my other channel about morning routines and why they're so important. And that book has been really, really impactful for me. I listened to The Energy Bus. So Allie, tell me what book you loved, because I'm moving pretty fast. So right in there what book you liked. The Energy Bus is, you can get it, read it, or listen to it. And I listened to it while crafting one day. So good. It's like 2 hours for me. And just such a nice story about like our role in all of this. If everything's going badly and everything seems negative and can't catch a break, what your role is in all that is incredible. And the fact that you can change it like that. So love that book. Okay. 5 People You Meet in Heaven. Yeah, Allie, it's really good. I heard there was a movie about it too. Let me know if you've seen that. I haven't been able to see where you can get that. You're reading The Energy Bus. Very cool. I loved listening to it. I thought it was so good. And then the last, or 2 more. The next one is I listened to the Saint, the Surfer, and the CEO. It's a bit longer, but it was probably one of the books that changed my life. I think when you're ready to accept that kind of information and knowledge and just see things through a different lens, it can be hugely impactful. If you're not, if you're in a bad place, if you're struggling, and you're just trying to figure out, you're at the beginning stages of that, it might sound a little hokey, but it really is a great book. Oh, my daughter suggested that I read Where the Mountain Meets the Moon. Super cute book. So I'm enjoying it so far. And plus, I might be biased because she loves it. It's her favorite book. And so, of course, I'm in my head like, yeah, this is the greatest book ever. But, okay. Then the other one I'm reading right now, this is my morning. So part of my morning routine, I spend 10 to 20 minutes reading every single day, every morning. And it's always a personal development or some sort of nonfiction self-help book. And this one's called Go Together by Shola Richards. He wrote Making Work Work. And it was about how to eradicate toxicity in the work environment and bullying and harassment and all that. And so this one is about just like people in general. And I shout this book from the rooftops because I'm only halfway through it. I'm almost halfway through it. And it is so stinking good because it just really reinforces all the things that I believe are to be true anyway. And that is that we really all are here to just help one another. And so that's really what it's about. But I love it. And I got it from the library. So you don't even have to buy it. Just go see if your local library has it. And if they don't, ask them if they can order it. All these books, any book, I think you could probably do that with. But so don't let money be a factor for why you're not reading some more. So that's my big take on that. Yes, Miata. So I'm helping develop a leadership course right now, and this book has so much knowledge that it's dropping like every paragraph. So yes, I am taking notes on that, and I actually, because I read for 20 minutes every day, that 20 minutes is going to happen every day regardless. And so I like the fact that if I want to take notes on something, I'll have those notes forever, interpreted in my way, journaled in my way, whatever. I'm not in a rush to get through a book. And so, yes, I do. Yes, in the description, I believe they might be there already, except the Saint, the Surfer, and the CEO. I think I just tossed that one on you right now. But I think the other ones are below in the box. If they're not, somebody let me know. But this was the most prepared I've ever been for a live in my life. Normally it's like impromptu go. I talk about a million things and then I forget to link them all. But I tried my best to stick to the script as much as I could. So it should be down there. Secondhand stores. Yes. Thank you, Allie, for that. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, we really just cannot let money be a factor in not learning. We just can't. Because there's so many ways around it that if we want to do it, we can do it. Okay. That I think was all I had on my script. So we're only at 45 minutes in. I'm usually talking here for 2 hours. What questions do you have for me? Oh, yay, Tracy. I'm so glad they are. Anybody have any questions for me or want to share about anything or whatnots? I won't keep you. I won't hold you hostage, even though I'm lonely and I'm loving this chat situation right now. Oh, I will tell you, if you have Instagram. Oh, and I also, okay, Mary, stick to one topic. Instagram. If you have Instagram and you would like to hang out with me on Instagram, I share all of Mary. It's not just crafting. So I'm into the reels now, like the little video clips. It's just so fun. It's something I never had time for, but I just think it's hilarious, especially when I get to do them with my kids. But I'm just being a goofball, and I haven't been able to do that in years. So have mercy on me. If you do follow me over there, it'd be fantastic. So that would be great. But then also on Facebook, I started a new Facebook group to kind of mirror my YouTube channel, Live Well. And I just want it to be a safe place for people to come in and share of themselves. And I will tell you why I was motivated to start the Live Well Facebook group. And you can find it. You can type in Live Well and it should be visible for you to see, ask to join, and I'll let you in. But I was on Facebook one day and there was this one, I guess like a new acquaintance on Facebook for me. I don't really know her personally, but she had mentioned, she said, everybody, please stop telling everybody your goals because they're only going to try to tear you down and throw it back in your face and all of this. And my heart was really hurt for her because I thought, oh, no, please don't. No one listen to this. In fact, I think that you need to evaluate who you're keeping company with. And I don't want anyone's goals to not be safe with me. I want to build you up and shout from the rooftops and just all the things. And so, yeah, so I was like, you know what, let me at least open this group and allow people to come in and share their goals, their dreams, their ambitions, and let no one try to do anything but lift them up. So that's what that's about. Oh, I love the big question mark, Heidi. It was right in my face. Hi, Shay. Okay. Can you please give a brief explanation of what Beachbody is and how it works? Yes. So Beachbody is an online health and wellness platform. And it's essentially many aspects of things that you can be involved with Beachbody. You can do their workouts. You can drink their shakes, take their supplements. You can be in a private online wellness group led by a coach of your choice. And that's what I do. I'm a coach. And it's really an incredible atmosphere. Now, there's multiple layers of things that you can do. So if you just wanted to try out their energized drink, that's cool. If you just wanted to do the fitness workouts, there's 75 different programs. Do you remember back in the day? Now I'm going to go 2 backs in the days. So the first back in the day was Buns of Steel on VHS. You'd see this infomercial, you'd buy the VHS, you'd do the workout, and you'd have Buns of Steel. I remember 8-minute ads too. Then the next evolution was buying a full program on a DVD. And I remember my first one was P90X. And that was right when AD was born. So that was 13 years ago almost. And you'd have that program and that was it. So you'd pay $100, you'd get the program done. But now everything's streaming. And so with Beachbody, they have 75 different programs. And by the way, P90X is Beachbody. But they have all the programs streamed online. And so once you buy one annual subscription, which is $140, I think, you get all of the programs for the entire year. So it's incredible. So there's that way you can do it. You can also become a coach and lead others. So there's lots of things that you can do with Beachbody. But if you're interested, I did link below, I think, join my wellness community. You can just click that link and fill out the questionnaire, and let me know a little bit more about yourself, and I'll see how I can help you. If it's your thing, great. If not, maybe there's somebody that you know and you want to refer me. So that would be cool. Okay. Yes. Okay. Question from Debbie. Oh, wait. No, first, Sugar's Peeps. You said you met your husband in England. Is he British? He is a dual. Well, he was a dual citizenship. Yes, he was British, but from the Dominican Republic. So dual citizen. Now he's an American citizen. We've been married forever. So now he's over here. He's American, but yes, but originally from the Dominican Republic. Okay, can you please tell me about the two-door cabinets behind you? I'm looking for something like this. Okay, so yes, I did a tour video if you want to check that out, but, as well, Debbie. But these are from IKEA, and they were only $80, I believe. So I picked up 3 of them, and they have 3 shelves inside, and so you have lots and lots of storage. They don't slide out, though, so if that's something you're interested in for your stamp sets, they don't have it, but I really just pulled the whole drawer out, and I'm good to go. Hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any other questions about that. Yes, the accent opaque paper. I got that tip from a subscriber as well. And by goodness, I wish I could remember who it was because I want to give all the credit in the world. Facebook group is called Live Well. I will link that in the bottom when I'm finished here. That is one thing I did not link because I think I started it after I made this whole video. So I'm taking notes. I used to tell my students when I was instructing, if you tell me something in the hallway, assume it won't get done. If you don't see me, write it down. But Joy, you see me write it down. So Live Well, Facebook. Okay, so I'll link that. If you can't find it on Facebook, just come back here and click the link and you'll see it. Sweat into the oldies. Oh, yes. Oh, that's hilarious. We were just talking about that too with Richard Simmons. I think that's right. Jane Fonda, Cher had a workout video? What? I need to go in the archives and find this. You remember the name of the Fabio? Fabio, wasn't he on the romance novels? I don't know if you guys are talking to each other. I'm jumping in. Oh, do I remember the name of the cabinets? No, I don't. But they were ranged from $79 to $95, somewhere in there. Anything above $100, and either their prices went up a lot or it's not the right ones. Richard Simmons got his start on General Hospital. I'm learning so much from this chat. Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit about me and my goings-ons. What else do we have? I'm getting flushed a little. And it's not because of my drink. Those of you who think it might be. It might be. What else can I talk about? I don't know. There's not much else going on in my life except, I am. Okay, well, since we're on that topic, I will share with you. Tomorrow starts my day 1 of this new program I'm doing. It's called 80-Day Obsession. I put a video on my channel about it. You may have seen it. And this silly me in the video forgot to say that you don't have to do this program to be going along with me and the people who joined me. You can do any program you want to do in Beachbody, but to have me as your coach, you'd have to sign up with Beachbody. However, I'm starting it. It's 80 days because listen, 42. I'm going to be 42 in May, and I graduate from this program April 28th. And I thought, how better to bring in 42 than to give myself the gift of feeling my best. Last time I felt this healthy was when I was 27 years old. And then after that, I just went into a stress mess. But I feel great. I feel like I look great. I feel like I'm reversing the aging process just because, and I'm not sitting here trying to sell you on a particular thing, except for trying to sell you on the idea that stress will kill you. And if you are, let me share something with you that I don't know if you caught in anything that I've ever shared before, but we're here. It's Sunday night. We're having cocktails. Let's get personal. So I is in the summer and I was riding bikes with the kids. And so we're out along the way and it was like, there's like these rolling hills that they like to go up and down. And I was, at this point, I had made the commitment commitment. I was going to retire. I had really changed my outlook on so many things. I started sleeping better. I started releasing the anxiety and depression through all of the personal development work I had been doing. I was taking meds at this point for like 6 months, so things were going smoothly. Things were just going well. And we're out there and they're riding bikes, and I was sitting on the hill. And as I'm sitting on the hill, Adia kept asking me, "Mommy, do you want to ride the bikes? Do you want to, do you want to do it?" And I was like, "No, baby, you go, have fun." And she kept pressing me. She's like, "Mommy, come on, you do it. Like, can you, I said, "No." She goes, "Well, aren't you bored?" I was like, "No, baby, I'm just taking it all in." And she started to walk away, and she turned around and looked at me and said, "Mommy, do you have cancer?" And I'm going to try not to cry right now, but I said, "No, why do you think that?" And she said, "Because you're just so at peace lately." And to tell you that my heart broke and repaired itself at the same time is like the only way for me to express what that meant to me. Because first of all, I thought, my God, what kind of a stress mess was I for the first 12 years of her life that she automatically went to that in reconciliation with my mood lately. And then I thought how grateful I was that it wasn't because of that. And it was because I had woken up and realized that my running myself into the ground for every single other person on this earth except for me was not going to serve me for the rest of my life. And I made a huge shift, a huge change, a huge commitment change. And I consistently shout it from the rooftops about putting yourself first. And I will never stop doing that because I can't go back. I can't ever go back to that kind of life that demanded I give everything all the time. And I just didn't have the ability to say no. I didn't have the ability or the confidence or the wherewithal to say, this isn't what you want, because I didn't know what I wanted. I was just going along a successful career. All my mentors that I trusted were saying, go into the next thing, you're ready for the next thing, and so on and so forth. And I just kept going with it, not ever stopping to say, is this what I want for my life? And once I did that, and I had to do it because I had hit deep bouts of depression and anxiety, there was no other choice for me but to say, hold on a second, why are you here? What do you want? And it was through that discovery where I realized all the things I wanted for my life and how I wanted to be limitless and how I don't want to, sit by the sidelines anymore and say, I wish I had, I wish I was, but I want to say I am, and just to go do it, and that has been just hugely rewarding. And anybody can do it. Anybody can feel it. Anybody can heal. So that's where I'm at right now. But I just wanted to share that with you because that was moving. And it was a testament to how I will never live my life again. So yeah, kids are so intuitive and observant. We don't give them near enough credit. 100% right. I try to on a daily with my kids, and the great thing is now the reasons I'm not. Let me be clear about something too. I'm not in this state of happiness because I retired. I retired because I became happy and I realized what it is that I wanted out of my life. I didn't wait for retirement to, shift my whole focus. I made that decision before. And I think that's an important piece because you have that ability. According to a lot of people, I retired early. I was supposed to stay till 30, and I decided to make that decision all on my own, not to do that. So I want to encourage you to do the same. Okay, so that was my story for the day. No, you guys didn't ask for it. I appreciate all the love. All right. So I don't have much else. I'll hang out for a few minutes to see if anyone has any other questions or if there's anything else you want to talk about. Also, I was thinking about doing like a Zoom call and like maybe, whoever wants to join, I think the max is like 100 maybe, I think. But just like where we can actually see each other's faces and I can hear your voice instead of you just listening to me. Leona, thank you for that compliment. That's really encouraging. I appreciate that. That's definitely something that I'm interested in doing for sure. But until then, until I'm certified for that, I'll just go on YouTube on my Live Well channel and I'll just coach everybody in the meantime. So, all right. Thank you so much. It was my pleasure. So anyway, thinking about the Zoom, I need, again, here I go again, put my hands in everything, want to do all the things, but it's on the docket to think about. Thank you so much. Function of light 1. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Tracy. I'll just hang out and say goodbye to those of you that pop in to say goodbye. But if you, I'm not really going to talk about much more, I don't think, unless you just want to hang out. Really appreciate everybody that popped in. I will keep this live to an hour, which is awesome. Oh, Debbie, out of stock. Boo. I'm sorry. They probably will come back. They're pretty popular. They've been, I still see them, and I got these like 3 years ago. Thanks, Heidi. Heidi, you're always such a light and such an encourager. I so appreciate you. And don't forget, everyone, because Heidi, you use your superpower quite often, and that is to say a kind word to lift other people up, because we have that superpower. It's amazing. You know when someone yells at you in the store and it ruins your whole day? Well, when someone's really nice to you and goes out of their way for you, it should make your whole day, and you should pass that on. So let's keep that energy going. Hannah, thanks for clarifying the proper here, because I was judging you up and down. Totally kidding. Hannah, can I say what my favorite what was again? Because I think I shared with you all quite a lot of favorites. Heidi likes the Zoom idea. Oh, Mary, you didn't know it was live. Welcome, Mary, to the live. Oh, Debbie, I'm so glad you had a good time. I can't imagine I was your first live, or was this the first time you saw me live? Okay, bye, Miata. Thanks so much for joining. Have a wonderful night. I'm just going to be staring at these. Did you know, fun fact? Oh, thanks, Mary. Fun fact, when your ears are red, you know when they like get red and kind of burny feeling? That means you're dehydrated. If you didn't know that, now you do. I worked with my boss. He was an audiologist, and he shared that with me. So he's accredited. Oh, thanks, Leona. Bye. Till next time. Maybe I'll do more lives. I know that I have to do it the same way I did it this time, because this was so simple. And like, I was prepared. I put everything below except my Live Well Facebook group. But so that worked out really nicely. Okay, I think I'll sign off. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for all of your love and your support. I will put in one last plug for my YouTube channel over on Live Well as well. It's called Live Well. It's hard to find, so if you click the link below this description, it'll take you right to it. Otherwise, I don't know why you can't just search it. I couldn't find it. So I'd love for you to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so share it, tell your friends. I really, really want to hit that milestone. And then from there, just, share what I can. What else? Oh, also the free event. Yes, don't forget to grab your ticket for the free event below. And remember that if you click that link and you get your free ticket, but later on you want to upgrade to the VIP, I will still get the affiliate commission for that. So you don't have to worry about that. That's something that I know someone had asked about. So yes, that will still be attached to me. All right. So that's it, everybody. Make sure you are giving to yourself first. Take care of yourself, because when you do that, you will be able to give so much more to everyone that you love. You will be more at peace, and everything will just be more like rainbows and butterflies. Well, that's the hope. All right. I love you all. Have a wonderful night and have a beautiful week ahead. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.